Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people die full of their dreams, full of talent, full of ideas, full of skills,